What's good, everyone? Welcome to episode 12 of Short Kings Talk. We are your hosts with the most. What's poppin'? This is Steven Kelvin. What it do?
It's early. Wait, no, it's not early.
It's decent. It's early evening.
It's a chill day though.
It is a chill
I like
day.
this filming schedule.
Yeah, it's Sunday fun day for us right now. And it's overcast in LA, you know? It's cool. It's not hot.
It's humid though.
Nah, not really.
No, I think it's humid, man.
I don't think so.
I like the dry heat.
But you already know the protocol. This is still a growing platform, so please, we would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe our YouTube channel, as well as follow us on all social media platforms at Short Kings Talk Everything. Links in the description below. And, you know, go ahead and tell your friends. Tell your kinfolk. Tell that side piece. Tell your IG crush. Tell your TikTok crush. Is TikTok crush a real thing?
Is it? I don't use TikTok.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I only run this account. I don't even use my own personal account.
I thought you go on the timelines all the time.
No, I don't.
Oh.
No, I don't.
I assumed.
No.
I'm not on TikTok, but Kelvin runs our TikTok. Anyways, yeah, just tell people about us. You know, we're still trying to grow. You know what? From this recording, the SpongeBob episode is out, and that's been real successful. So that just tells us that
You guys don't care about serious topics, which is all good.
exactly. But it's cool. Like, you know, we like to have fun. You know, we're just chopping it up. You know, so episode 12 is just about movies. We're just gonna be talking about our favorite movies, like, you know, movies that we grew up with, movies we enjoy now, our favorite genre, X, Y, and Z. So let's go ahead and start with that. So what's your favorite movie genre?
Horror.
I hate you. That's my least favorite. I'm super Weenie Hut Jr. with horror, bro. I can't do it.
Does it just get you? Like after you watch it, you can't sleep?
No. It's just in the moment.
Oh.
Just watching it. Just watching it freaks me out. Like, this is what I hate. Like, I watch it and I'm scared, and then I think about it retrospectively and I go, it wasn't that bad. No, I could sleep at night.
Like it's not the jump scares that scare you, right?
It is a jump scare.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's everything. Specifically anything supernatural.
Okay.
Nope.
Like Blair Witch Project, you watched that?
That one was okay. I don't think that was
Yeah.
it was like a beast type thing. But, you know, like Exorcism, The Ring, Grudge, Paranormal Activity, Insidious, those movies. Nope. Nope. Absolutely no. I refuse to watch any horror movies. It's not the shit. I'm gonna take a pause real quick. I'm gonna just tilt up my camera. I don't know why it's like falling down real quick. It's all good. We're still rolling. Subscribe, please. I don't know why it's like doing that.
Is it slowly going down?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hope that's cool now, but it's fine. What other genres do you like besides horror?
Horror and
So
I guess,
like that's really your number one though.
Yeah, no, I love watching that kind of stuff. Action, I guess. I don't watch anything else.
Action's dope. I mean,
action,
comedy's cool.
Comedy's cool.
I like suspense thrillers.
Okay.
I like something with, like, you know, I'm okay with full dialogue movies. You know, I like dialogue-driven stuff. I like when it's very thought-provoking.
Okay.
That's cool. Don't like horror.
Like, well, mystery is mystery part of that then?
Yeah.
Thriller?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put that all in one category. But let's start from the very, very beginning, when we were younglings, when we were Padawans, right?
When we're the same height.
I guess.
I'm scared. I really was though, man. Stop growing in the 5th grade. Anyways.
It's cool. Let's start with movies that we grew up on when we were young, but let's specifically talk about kid movies. So obviously for our generation, we all grew up on Disney movies. So Lion King was a really big one when I was like super, super young. Toy Story was a really big one.
Oh, yeah.
This is hella funny. My parents used to be like, it's like, you see that bad kid, Sid? Like, it's like, if you keep doing bad things, you're going to end up like him. And then guess what? I ended up like, dude, exactly in high school, dude. Like, especially when I started wearing skinny jeans, I had like kind of a skull t-shirt. I remember it was like Spitfire. I had a buzz cut head. I had braces.
Oh, my God.
And I didn't fuck up toys, but I played with fire a lot.
You bully like a kid, too?
No. I did bully like friends. You know, like, you know when you're just teasing people a little bit too much and you kind of, you don't know how to pull back or you don't know threshold. Because I remember one time on MySpace, like a homie's like, dude, I think you're fucked up for like making fun of me. I'm like, oh, my bad. Which is crazy because he bangs now.
It's all because of you.
Am I the catalyst?
Yeah, maybe.
I guess so. So what about you? Like, what are some childhood movies that are close to your heart?
Disney, right? Is Treasure Planet Disney? I thought it was another.
I think so.
Is it? Is it Disney?
I think so. I think it was distributed by Disney.
I don't know who did that. Anyways, yeah, because I saw it on Disney Plus recently, so it must be Disney.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that one.
Treasure Planet was classic.
It was a lot of people didn't like it because it was
Maybe
like
because the art style was different.
Yeah, it was kind of ahead of its time, and like it was a little too deep for kids.
That's true. That's very true.
But them Happy Meal toys are freaking epic.
Do you still have them?
Yeah, I have all of them.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You're a collector like that?
I just have a lot of, I just don't touch things. Like, like with my clothes, I buy them and I just store them.
So you never like played with your toys growing up? Whoa,
no,
you're just a pure collector.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You could probably sell those for way more.
I gotta look into it. I have like pristine condition Bionicles with the wrapper. Like,
that's insane. Yeah. So you just look at the box and be like,
yeah, like this is tight for the back.
Dang, I would play with all my toys, which is why I don't have any now from back then. I grew up on Shrek a lot. I think Shrek was probably the biggest like childhood movie for me. Like I just loved everything about it, like all the like fairy tale references, how they were integrated into like one world. The soundtrack, you know? Come on,
Smash
like,
Mouth,
yeah, dude. The movie started. Somebody once told me.
Shrek is a classic.
It was good. This is a weird fact. Shrek is the reason why I like parfaits. Because of that scene, like, he's like ogres are like layers, or no, ogres are like onions. Yeah. It's like they have layers, and then Donkey just comes like, what about cakes? Cakes got layers, and then like while they're walking away, Donkey's like, oh, what about them parfaits? Parfaits got layers.
Do you like the sequels?
Yeah,
2, 3.
It was cool.
The spin-offs, Puss in Boots.
I know the Puss in Boots one came out this year or last year, right?
There was one before that.
I didn't watch the one before that. I know the recent one apparently is really good. Mm-hmm. I never watched it.
Yeah, same.
But no, I watched the original 1, 2, and 3. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Movies. Yeah,
I know. Shrek the Third, Prince Charming was voiced by Justin Timberlake.
No, I know that.
Yeah, now you know. Pretty good. What other childhood movies did you grow up with?
Shrek. El Dorado. I like that one.
Okay.
A lot too. Again,
yeah,
I like the story.
Is it just the story, or is it the hot Latina?
Maybe a little bit of both.
The thicky female interest.
That's like the trifecta of like cartoon crushes, right? It was like her, Shigo.
What, Raven?
Like, yeah, like something like that.
I guess
it's
so.
Like, they're like hella thick. But
I guess so. Not Dexter's mom.
Oh, man. Don't even talk about that.
Yeah. Another really good movie I grew up as a kid was Iron Giant. Did you watch that one?
Yeah, I did.
That was cool. That was like based in like the 50s, 60s or something.
Yeah.
I just like robot shit. I mean, you and I both grew up with Gundam, so anything that has to do with a robot is super dope.
That was tight.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Ready Player One?
Yeah.
The homage with the
yep.
That was sick.
The Steven Spielberg one.
Yeah, and they also had Gundam in that one too. So
they did, and it was the Asian kid that one.
Yeah.
Like he unsheathed his sword, right? And then
that's low key kind of racist, man.
It's cool.
It was cool. Yeah,
it's cool. It wasn't appropriating.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it's the tripod that's like messing up. I think it's like just going down. You see how the camera's lower?
Oh shoot.
Dude,
This is without the pick a pause.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. No. We're gonna keep recording. You can talk about your favorite movies. It's fine.
As far as live action though, I think everyone grew up with Spy Kids. Spy Kids were dope. I don't know if you remember. You ever watch Spy Kids?
Yeah. Do you remember Spy Kids 3, where the secret ultimate character was Frodo?
I just can't get over that one scene when the dude had his glasses out and they turned into like a bajillion different like lenses. He kept like magnifying over and over again.
Yeah. Oh, the single one.
Yeah, dude, I thought that was sick.
Yeah, because it's basically like a Saiyan energy.
Reader. like a scouter. Yeah.
But why did he do that? Did he do it just to zoom in?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was all very over the top.
Yeah.
But the spin-off they made, or the same director, the Shark Boy and Lava Girl, I thought that was corny. That was corny as hell.
That was corny.
I
didn't like that at all. But the girl who played Lava Girl, she's pretty cute now. You should look her up. She's pretty cute. I'm just saying. Hey, if you're watching, hit me up. It's pretty good. Did you grow up in any DComs? DComs are Disney Channel original movies. Like, pretty sure any 90s kid grew up on.
Like High School Musical and
Dude, I love it.
Stuff.
Don't get me started. Get me started. That's like my all-time crush, bro. Vanessa Hudgens. She's the one.
Yeah, I will also watch. I just walked into this one. I didn't really watch it. I think my sister was watching it at the time. It was like about this holographic idol. I think it's called Pixel Perfect.
I know what you're talking about, but then I don't remember too much on the movie.
Like she was a lead singer for a band, but she wasn't real. She was like a hologram, which is funny because it reminds me of like VTuber nowadays.
Yeah,
and like other idols in Japan that
don't they do that in Meta? They have Meta concerts now, right?
Yeah. It's like Vocaloid and all those people. They're not real, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay. No, but for me, I hella grew up on Disney Channel original movies. So you have Johnny Tsunami. Did you ever watch that one?
Yeah.
Hey, Puno. Like, that one was like super sick to me.
It's because you're Hawaiian.
I'm not Hawaiian. I was born in Hawaii. There's a difference, bro. There's a difference. I'm not over here like fucking holy, man. Nah, man. And I don't wear slippers. I actually hate slippers.
Oh my god.
No, like Johnny Tsunami, Luck of the Irish was a really good one. Smart House.
Oh yeah, Smart
House was really good.
Which is also a real thing nowadays.
It is.
It's
crazy,
man. Right?
Oh man. You think we'll finally have like a holographic like made?
I wish.
Is that your dream?
They picture that for me, please. Please.
Who would you have your Smart House looking like?
Ana de Armas. Hey, she was in Blade Runner doing the same thing, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's joy.
It's joy.
Got you bricked up.
That's my joy.
Exactly. No, decons are really, really good. I'm trying to think of other motocross. That's like the first like the cross dressing one. No, do you remember? Okay, it's like the family who likes to do a motocross and
the
then
dirt biking one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and then the daughter like something. I think the son like hurt his leg, and then daughter was like trying to be a guy like cut his hair or her hair hella short.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's the first one. You know, breaking boundaries. Yeah, so it's super good. I'm gonna go back to High School Musical because like dude, you have no idea. That's the bee's knees, and I'm gonna share something. So, High School Musical 3 was the only High School Musical that released in theaters.
And you went to watch it.
And I watched the midnight premiere by myself.
Which is cool.
I loved it, dude. I love everything about it, except I hate the song Breaking Free. Like, I don't care.
Dude, that's literally the song. Like, if they had the theme song, that would be it, dude.
It was Can I Have This Dance from the third one.
No, but I mean, like, if people, like, just, like, casuals, not super fans of the franchise. Like me, right?
Oh, I guess so.
Like, I would associate that movie, thing with
it wasn't Zac Efron's voice.
It doesn't matter. It
matters to me.
Very iconic.
Matters to me. It was Drew Seeley. He's cool, but it wasn't Zac Efron's voice.
What's another one? Freaky Friday.
Oh, right? Lindsay Lohan.
Yes, yeah.
Lindsay Lohan and the Halloween chick. What's her name? Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, that was all the. I like all those movies where they swap bodies.
Yeah, like Face Off. Not the Nick Cage movie.
Oh,
because we stand Nick Cage here.
Nick Cage the GOAT. That's facts. That's facts. And then the last decom that I really like is Brink, Soul Skating.
Yeah.
And I always think about it now because apparently that movie was based in Long Beach. So whenever I'm in Long Beach, I'm like
try to relive it.
Soul Skating. Yeah. So are we gonna talk or are we gonna skate? And he's all like, "Let's skate."
Was the Halloween movies?
Yeah, Halloween Town.
Yeah, Halloween Town. Yeah.
Dude,
those are sick too.
Yeah, those were filmed in Portland, and I guess every year wherever they film it, they recreate the set.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So if y'all trying to go, if you're, there's a lot of people who like stand Halloween like hella hard.
Yeah.
Like they're like about it.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna hate.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna hate a little bit. Like it's got a little cornball, but it's cool. It's cool. All right. Moving on. Let's talk about movies that we grew up on that weren't necessarily kid movies.
Like PG, like 13 and above.
Yeah,
13
PG,
and above.
Yeah, PG-13, rated R. Because kids would watch that.
Yep.
So I grew up on Star Wars. Did you grow up on Star Wars?
I wouldn't say I grew up on. I watched it later on.
Oh really?
I watched it later on.
Yeah, Star Wars is fire. Yeah. I'm a Star Wars guy. What about you? So
are you a prequel guy?
Yeah.
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 You're all about that.
Yeah, even Jar Jar Binks, man. See, because at the time I didn't know that like it was like a corny way of appropriating, like I guess what
you know the conspiracy theory that he's a Sith Lord.
Yeah. Yup. Yeah. I wish that was true. If they brought it back to Jar Jar Binks,
like the next reboot, that would
have been sick. And then Anakin Skywalker cutting a CGI apple. Yeah. Peak CGI. Come on now. And I love Natalie Portman. She's fire to me. I love her. What movies did you grow up with that weren't kid movies?
The Fast and the Furious. Probably one of the most defining movies. I use a lot of Fast and Furious references in my...
Do you live your life a quarter mile at a time?
I did. A quarter inch at a time.
Which is your favorite Fast and Furious movie?
The first one.
Yeah?
I really like the first one, yeah.
Yeah?
And Tokyo Drift was like close. Those two are the only ones.
No one likes the tuna sandwich?
Yeah. A road's closed, pizza boy. Yeah, dude. The quotes in that movie were like top tier, dude.
My favorite quote in like the whole franchise is from Tokyo Drift. It's what DK stand for? Donkey Kong. That's the funniest one. That's my favorite, Tokyo Drift. I don't know if it's just because of an Asian thing, but I just love the movie in general. Yeah, and I think in terms of if I like cars, I'll gravitate towards JDM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some sick cars there. Yeah.
Yeah, but whose idea was it to put like a country hick in Tokyo?
As punishment too, right?
Yeah.
That just should be a reward.
I know, right?
Damn.
I know, like he left his like Midwest little city
farm to go live in freaking Tokyo
and became fucking the new DK.
I know.
that movie was fire. And then shout out Nat Kelly if you're watching too. Hit me up. No, she's married and stuff, and she's like way more grown than me. I grew up on Steven Chow movies.
Yeah,
I love Steven Chow movies. Kung
classic.
Fu Hustle. Like Buddhist mom, like everything about it is hella funny. My favorite part of that movie is that weird chase scene with the landlord, and they made it all cartoony. Yeah,
their feet were like spinning. Yeah.
I was hella laughing at that.
All the Steven Chow movies are hilarious, man.
Shaolin
Soccer, like God of Gambler, God of Cookery, like all those. The beggar one.
I don't know what the beggar one.
There's just a lot. There's a ton of them.
I didn't watch the gambling one. I just watched the cooking one, Shaolin Soccer, and Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah,
they're all like hella good. Buddhist Palm, man, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
So it was
they were all classics, man. But rest in peace to his co-star. Was this guy's name like Ingmat Tat or something? I'm butchering it.
You could say it.
I'm butchering that.
I don't want to say it. Yeah. But I think in general, did you heavily grow up on like kind of those martial art movies, like Jet Li, Jackie Chan? Who else was out? Really?
But because they came out.
You never seen Romeo Must Die?
I never saw that.
What?
I saw like older ones, but like as a kid, I didn't appreciate it. Like, and I saw Enter the Dragon as a kid. Did not appreciate it.
Oh really? Bruce Lee movies. Yeah,
because they're kind of dated.
I mean, I get it, but I think because like my older cousins were showing it to me, and then you want to be cool with your cousins. I see. Yeah, so it was one of those.
So I have like the attention span of a goldfish. Like if I'm not captured by the movie in like the first 10 minutes, I'm out.
That's the rule in movie making. Like the first scene's supposed to captivate you, or it's supposed to enthrall you to watch the rest. Yeah, but all those like quote unquote dated movies, like I really grew up on. So along with Bruce Lee movies, I was heavily into like Rambo movies.
Rambos were cool. Yeah. Predator.
Not as
Terminator.
much. Terminator
was sick,
for sure. Especially Terminator 2. I mean, that's the more iconic one.
Is that the one with...
I'll Be Back.
Yeah.
That one.
Which one's the one with the liquid Terminator? Is that 2?
2.
Yeah.
Yep. The T-3000?
Something like that.
Man, dude, I feel like if any Terminator fans are watching, they'll be like, man...
like, you freaking casual.
I know. Exactly. But I do it for Sarah Connor.
You like the reboots? I thought they were kind of weird.
The one with Christian Bale, right? What was that one called? Terminator, like Genesis or something?
Yeah, and then there's another reboot of the timeline with like Emilia Clarke.
What?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know. Nah. I think, honestly, I feel like reboots...
No, Genesis is Emilia Clarke.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There's one with Christian Bale.
Is it Salvation?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't understand why people have to make continuations so far later. Dude, that's one thing. Like, I don't think they should be doing that. Like, you know how a new Indiana Jones came out?
Yeah.
Like, the fourth one was already shit.
Yeah.
The one with Shia LaBeouf.
It's
aliens.
It's the problem with, like, time travel movies. They get that excuse to, like, create another timeline.
I guess so.
Right. But, like, the thing is, like, when...
What about Hot Tub Time Machine? That's like the best time travel movie.
It is.
Because I didn't grow up on Back to the Future, but a lot of people love that movie. Did you watch it?
I watched it, yeah.
Yeah? Did you like it?
We were right by the mall.
I know, but are you a big fan of the movie?
I like the DeLorean. I'm a car guy, so DeLorean, yeah.
Would you ever own Air Mags?
If they weren't $35,000.
No. Okay. if you were either gifted or you had hella money, would you own Air Max?
Oh hell yeah, that's all the self-lacing ones for sure.
Yeah,
they're sick,
which
man.
is like even more.
Yeah, they are.
Exactly.
Like
so you would. What would you rock with? Like create your outfit for me for Air Max because I really want to know.
I'm gonna say basketball shorts just to pitch. I'm gonna hoop in them.
No, but you be hating on mesh shorts.
Huh? I don't like mesh shorts. I don't like the holes.
But you said basketball shorts.
I'll get the Lulu ones that are like just flat,
okay,
whatever material.
Athletic shorts.
Whatever athletic shorts.
I don't like shorts in general.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, I don't like that. What other movies did you grow up on that's like close to your soul?
Close to my soul. The old action movies like not action, like the Gladiator was one of them.
Oh, okay.
What do you call that?
Yeah, they're action packed. I think like movies like that came out, like with like 300.
That was way earlier than that, right? 2001 was Gladiator, I think.
And then what 300 was? No, wait. 300 was like 2004 or 5. 7?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, actually,
7,
yeah, you're right.
Because it was like mid high school.
Yeah, I remember when 300 came out, and then like I think Men's Health posted like a
Spartan,
Spartan workout.
Yeah. Dude, I remember that.
Everyone at the gym was running that.
But they didn't know that their abs were airbrushed on.
I know, or the fact that they had dietitians and trainers,
and like they worked out like 4 hours a day,
and we were just high school kids.
Hey,
you know what influenced me to work out, dude? Taylor Lautner and Twilight. Same. Are you team Jacob?
Dude, Jacob all the way, man.
Dude, me too.
Yeah, did I talk about that on the previous episodes of the
so.
bet? Oh no, I was supposed to save that.
What bet?
How I got into working out.
What? How'd you get into working out?
All right, we're gonna take a little detour here. So. I was hella I was like you in high school, right? I was like 100 pounds or something. Like I was like extremely.
Whoa! 120, bro. Get it right.
All right, okay. I was skinnier than you.
Okay.
Right. So like super skinny, and then what happened was like there was this chick that my homie liked a lot.
Okay.
And then like he's kind of shy, so like he doesn't really talk to her. So like whenever we have conversations, it's always in the group setting. So he's like less uncomfortable, right? All right. So anyway, this bitch said that I was hella skinny, right? And then she's like hella crushes on Jacob. And I was like, dude, that's not even that buff, I'm like, he just has like some
to
abs.
high schoolers but
I was just talking shit. Like I thought he was hella buff.
Yeah.
So, and then he's like, oh yeah, you'll never be able to get like that. And I was like, oh, you want to bet? And she's like, yeah. So then the bet was if I was able to do that within
a school year?
Within the school year.
Okay.
Like she would go to prom with my homie.
Did she go to prom with your homie?
No. But so that's for part 2. No, I beginner bulk and go mad.
Wow.
A gallon of milk a day. Yeah, I went from like 115-ish to like 140. Obviously, I wasn't Jacob status, right?
Yeah.
But I bulked up a lot, right? So, but that their thing kind of blew up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's why. But Twilight, that's why like I never watched Harry Potter because Harry Potter came out at the same time as Twilight.
I watched Harry Potter,
but it was like it came around the same time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my level of fanaticism isn't as much. Like there's true Harry Potter heads.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed the movies and stuff. I read only one book.
I read the first one.
Order of the Phoenix.
Oh.
I don't know why I picked the 5th one. I was just like, what?
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why when I watched the movie, I'm like, I know exactly what's going on right now.
Harry Potter was just weird to me. Like I
thought it was cool.
They're all just ugly. Like the kids were like very British, like their teeth was getting kind of fucked up. It's the teeth, man.
Bro. Come on.
They're all like it's a grimy like part of like London. I thought
because you're gonna say like there was only one Asian in the entire franchise.
I don't care about that, but like it was like very grimy. Wow. It reminds me of like they're all dirty and like peasant kind of like Harry was dirty as fuck, right? Because he lived in the basement.
I'm pretty sure he kept himself clean, bro. Why you being such a?
But like the whole like Hogwarts was dirty, like it's full of mud, like it. I don't know, man. It's just weird.
Just because it's like older?
Yeah.
Wow.
Twilight is clean, man. It's like in the public school. They had cars and shit.
In Forks, Washington?
Washington, yeah. Cafeteria and stuff.
I guess so. And straight tea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess Twilight. I wouldn't say I grew up on that, but that was a huge influence.
Would you say that's in your top 3 favorite movies?
No, hell no.
All right, what are your top 3 favorite movies then? Drop them.
I'll drop one, you drop one.
Okay, fine.
Number 1 is... It's like a cult classic, the Requiem for a Dream.
I actually never watched it, but I just know who the cinematographer is.
So there's like a non-spoiler synopsis. It follows the lives of like 4 people.
Okay.
As they get into like drugs. for like different reasons.
Yeah, I think I'm like kind of familiar.
Yeah, like the first girl, she has like a TV audition, so she gets on meth to try to lose weight.
Is that Jennifer Connelly?
Yeah, and then the other 3 friends are trying to sell drugs or heroin to get rich.
Do all 4 people know each other?
No. Oh, the 3s do. The 3 does, but then the girl, not the girl initially. Yeah, but like they all go down the like a downward spiral because they got introduced to drugs and they got addicted, and they each had like their own sad ending.
Okay.
So it was like a story about like, hey, don't do drugs, like a dare movie, right?
Oh, this is a movie for me.
Yeah. But,
or for you.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I follow Dare. I follow what they taught me, all right?
But the movie had a hidden scene, like for the unrated version.
Okay.
I think everyone knows about that one, where they had the ass-to-ass scene.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you don't, look it up.
Would that excite you?
No, it doesn't. I think it's kind of gross, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I get it. For me, Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
I love Dark Knight. Like, that was, like, the best one. I remember, like, watching it in theaters. It was like super sick. I think like the hyper realism that Nolan made Batman was super sick.
That was the one when they introduced the Tumbler, right? The new Batmobile. Yeah, that was sick.
Does it come in black? Yeah. And then that's when I think Bale's Batman's my favorite live action Batman suit, especially the one where he went to Hong Kong to retrieve that guy.
Yeah.
And then he was like more stealth mode, so he didn't have the cape, and then he just like flew in.
Yeah.
Super sick.
Because they tried to make it more like real life, you know?
Yeah.
Like his gadgets made sense. He didn't just fly off in a jet. He had to like hook onto a plane. Like,
like with a magnet.
Yeah.
Dude,
that was
great. I thought it was super sick. And then Heath Ledger's Joker is super legendary. R.I.P. So that's cool. All right, number 2.
Number 2, also action, kind of like yours, Equilibrium.
Okay.
So that's like the movie that influenced
another Bale film.
Yeah, and that's not a Nolan film, right? I'm pretty sure that's not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's too
Kurt Wimmer.
No idea who that is.
Yeah, me either.
But that movie like inspired a lot of the cinematography for like Matrix and like other sci-fi movies that came after it.
Oh,
super iconic.
Equilibrium came out in 2002.
Yeah.
Matrix came out in 99.
Wait, what? Oh, so it's the other way around?
Maybe, probably.
Okay.
Matrix is my shit though.
Yeah, Matrix is my that would be.
Oh, should I put that in my 3? Maybe I want to change my number 3. No, okay. Yeah. I put plus 1 honorable mention. I'm gonna like have that.
That's not, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the Matrix number 2 because the Matrix to me, like the first one especially, I thought it was super sick. You know,
Equilibrium is up there.
Yeah.
I just my favorite part is the way that they incorporated guns into kung fu.
Yeah.
So they were like doing kung fu moves, where they're shooting at the same time.
Exactly.
What about you?
I said Matrix.
Second one, Matrix.
Matrix. Yeah, I think like that's like super influential to me. I've always wanted to dodge a bullet by like.
You did that though. You did the whole Neo fucking lean thing.
Oh, with the what's that thing called? It's like
the challenge. It's some kind of like challenge on your Instagram.
No, yeah, but like, what's that like little like workout machine called? Because that's for hamstring curls, right?
No, that's for the Spanish squat machine thing.
Yeah. Whatever that is. Yeah, the one that like breaks people's knees.
Yeah, the one that's useless.
Exactly. Yeah. But no, I love the Matrix. You know, like I think just the dialogue and then the soundtrack, and then the whole world based thing.
Yeah,
I was hella into it. And like I said, like I read one of the books that all the main actors were required to read before getting into the Matrix to understand like what the Matrix was about. It's super cool. And then I always quote the I know kung fu. Show me.
Who's the Asian guy? That guy was cool. The one with the round glasses.
Oh, no, he's not the Oracle. He's the
Guardian. What's his name?
Yeah, something like that. But he was
Seraph. Seraph. Yeah. That guy was dope.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine just being able to download shit into your brain? Like,
exactly.
I need to learn this. Let me just.
Yeah, that's basically what we do now because we have all access to all information in the palm of our hands.
That's true.
Exactly, and then you use it just to like talk to your
Chat
GPT bay.
Hey, it's hella good at planning routes for vacations, man.
I get it. All right, what's your third?
My third one, Sicario.
Sicario was dope.
That was
a good one.
I went into it not expecting the amount of like gritty, like just like the harsh realities of what's happening like south of the border.
Yeah,
I think the same director also made like 2 different movies that were also the same thing. One's called like Wind River. Yeah, like Jeremy Renner. It's about the American. Because like I think for that guy, he talks about the American frontier.
Okay.
So like the modern frontier is Mexican border, right, and then like the the Mississippi or like
Yeah,
Rockies, right? So like he goes into that kind of stuff.
Oh, interesting.
So those movies are hella good. I like all of them, but Sicario is probably the top one.
Yeah, the ending was really satisfying. Yeah. I'll agree to that. And then my third would be Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Dude, I love that movie, and the fact that it was written by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. And then, I don't know, there's something about the Boston accent that like fascinates me so much.
Like my boy's wicked smart.
Like, you think your boy's smart? That was his little brother. That was Casey Affleck, the one that said that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was Casey Affleck. Yeah. And then Robin Williams, R.I.P.
Yeah.
It's like it's not your fault.
Yeah.
Don't do this to me. It's not your fault.
It's like it reminds me of like the Fresh Prince scene, you know, when Uncle Phil just like hugs him. And
yeah. It's like, why you gotta do that to me, man? In the fields, man. But I just like that they just established like a random like person who's like super smart.
Yeah.
And then they don't really divulge into it too much. Like, oh, why is he super like hella smart and stuff? They just like go into it. And I think the actress that played Skylar is like really cute.
I see a pattern here, man.
What? That like, dude, like that's how you look at like girls. Like when you're like you look at media. Yeah. And for us, it was just
movies.
That, movies.
We didn't
TV.
have Instagram thirst traps back in the day.
Exactly.
So
not even MySpace.
Yeah, dude. So you kids are spoiled, man. We had to get whoever's on the screen and cast it. That's it.
Yeah. That's why I heavily used to watch music videos all the time. That's facts. All right, I put one honorable mention. So this was my original third, but I'm gonna put this as honorable mention because I wanted to put Matrix in my top 3. But my honorable mention is Rush Hour 2.
Yeah,
I think that's just classic. That's like the most quotable movie that I could think of. Just everything about gotta Lee, gotta.
Is that one you and me in the dojo? Is that 2?
No, that's 3.
That's 3, right?
That's the no. But then in 2 is all like it's like I thought you died. Like who? You, you detective? You? No, you. Like me. Like yeah.
Are you hyped for number 4?
I actually am. Yeah, because a lot of people didn't like Rush Hour 3, but I enjoyed it. Did you enjoy Rush Hour 3? Yeah, it was hella funny.
It's funny as hell, dude.
Like when they got into a taxi and then they're like, "Oh, can you take us here?" It's like, "Oh, I don't drive his kind." It's like my kind. Yeah. It's like American. So I'm like, "Oh, that was really good." Do you have an honorable mention?
Yeah. So Tropic Thunder. Another movie that wouldn't imagine Rush Hour and Tropic Thunder came out now, people would be protesting. Yeah, like because they're
that's what sucks. You can't really make like
movies,
racist jokes or like raunchy jokes like that.
Yeah, you know, like but Robert Downey Jr.
Dude, he's like the only actor that did blackface, and everyone's all
for it. Right?
Yeah, that's what's up.
It was really good.
I'm just a dude that plays a dude disguised as another dude. I think he was like probably the most quotable because I think at the time that the movie came out, everyone made the "you don't go full retard" meme. Yeah, so that's you never go full retard. It's like Dennis Hoffman, Rain Man. What do you say? Autistic show. It's like not retarded. It's like Forrest Gump. It's like any retards that are what is it? Like veterans or something or war heroes. Like war heroes. No, you went full retard. Or the best one's like the come on, give me the skinny man. Was a shot like tell me your name, Lance. I said, listen here, Lance. Lance, dude, that scene like it makes me laugh so much, and it's like Jack Black's like when he said like, oh, come over here, I'll straddle the balls. Like
that whole movie was just a classic. I just wish they
still made movies like that,
or people would just not like boycott over the tiniest,
not be too sensitive.
Yeah,
I guess so.
We can't enjoy stuff anymore. Well, it's all good. So when did you start getting the movies?
Oh, for me, I mean, I guess college is what really got me into movies because I did a film program in my college, and then like prior to that, all I watched were like blockbusters, comedies, Disney Channel movies. So.
Was which one came first? Your intrigue about movies got you into film school, or did you get into film school and then you're like, oh, I like movies?
No, you know what got me into film school? Like that really wanted me to like do a film program to learn how to do film stuff. YouTube,
like skate videos?
No, just like I think just like all these like vloggers and stuff, like the OG like Niga Higa and stuff like that. Oh yeah. I think just making videos in general, because I used to make YouTube videos in high school. I have like these corny ass videos. Like I have a OG like YouTube channel, but yeah, I think that's what got me into the film program. But before that, yeah, it's like all Disney Channel. So like my movie knowledge wasn't as expansive as where it is now. Right. And then once I got into the program, like a lot of my I guess classmates just knew so many movies. Like they knew Tarantino films. Like I don't think I've seen a single Tarantino film until college, right?
Oh, okay.
So my first year in college, I was a pure insomniac because I was just watching hella movies.
Oh damn.
I would take like either a director or a genre and just binge watch movies. So like let's say for example, Tarantino, just start watching Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Volume 1, Volume 2, Inglourious Basterds, just started watching all that. Taking like Akira Kurosawa, watching like his whole like film like that. What about you? Do you consider yourself a movie buff?
No, I just watch.
Yeah, your knowledge is like pretty good in terms of movies.
I think that's
compared to like let's say like if you were to enter a movie trivia game, like you would do.
Well, yeah, that's. I think a lot of it is from the pandemic. I was watching a lot of freaking movies. I
think that's like a lot of people.
Yeah, right. So I think that caught me up. Before that, not really.
Really? Like, did you go to a theater a lot? Are you like a theater goer?
I used to back in the day when just sitting at the theater all day and just hopping movies was cool.
Oh, like in high school?
You just like get one ticket.
I've only done that once.
All day. It's miserable. Dude, there was one time we did the Lord of the Rings marathon. Oh my God, dude. Isn't that like 8 hours? Yeah.
Total?
I remember, didn't they do one for the Avengers recently? Like a couple years ago? Where they had every Marvel film shown? In chronological order and leading up to Endgame? I think that was like
that's
90 something.
Oh, yeah. That was like a whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only done that once. Like I remember the movie that like my friends and I went to go see was a movie called Dan in Real Life, and it's with Steve Carell. And it wasn't even a comedy. It was like some like weird, serious, like mundane family one. It was so boring, and we left. I forgot what movie we ended up watching after, but we just movie hopped. That's the only time I never movie hopped because I'm an angel. I'm not a menace like you.
I don't know if I'll call myself a movie. I associate movie buff with like those hipsters who like they only watch the Criterion collection and they're like dissecting the motif and shit. I'm like, I just want to see shit explode.
I kind of do that a little bit.
Well, which is fine.
I learned how to analyze film again from my film classes. Yeah. So like that's how I know like the intro scene is what's supposed to captivate you. The purpose of angles. That's a big one because there is like a certain trope on how, like, let's say the antagonist is revealed, and it's like a lot of times like this like high point like 3-person like medium shot, and then usually the antagonist gets revealed. So that's why like a lot of times I can call out like spoilers. I'm like, oh, this is the bad guy. Yeah, and then you could appreciate like how things are cut, how, like the sound design. Cinematography is a big one, so like lighting composition is like something that I really appreciate when I watch movies. So even if like this is what sucks, like if the movie itself, like the story is shitty, but then it was filmed like really well, then I'm like, man, this is like so contradictory.
Yeah. No, which is cool. Like that technical aspect. It's just I'm talking about like people who like just hate on people who watch dumb movies, like Sharknado. I love Sharknado.
Do you really?
Yeah, and then what was the one that came out? Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Like just really stupid movies like that one. Yeah. But I enjoy those kind of movies.
Do you know the movie Rubber?
No, what's Rubber?
About the killer tire.
No, that sounds lit.
No, yeah. So it's a movie about like I guess a murderer died and then his spirit possesses a tire.
I see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, and then there's another movie. I think it's called like Teeth or something. Teeth movie. But basically, it's about Is it Teeth? Oh shit, Teeth movie. I hope it's this one.
What's it about?
It's about a girl with a deadly vagina.
Oh, and it's full of teeth.
Yeah,
I see.
Yeah, like I just remember like this one scene where the guy was trying to like do some things with her, and then like he put his finger down and he goes like ow, and then his finger started bleeding.
Oh my gosh!
I was like, what the hell?
All right.
Yeah, you don't watch movies like that?
No.
Really? I guess so. What would you consider to be an underrated movie that you liked but not a lot of people liked?
Sin City. There's a lot of them, but Sin City is definitely one of them.
The Jessica Alba one?
Jessica Alba.
I vaguely remember
all
Sin
of
City.
them because when they came out, people didn't appreciate the Frank Miller aesthetics. Yeah, and it was like too comic booky for them. And then it was a little bit slow.
But people like 300 though.
Yeah, but like the noir, I think it's the noir aspect. 300 was like more.
But it was still as contrasty.
It was, but there wasn't no like people throwing a punch and it says "pow" on the screen, like stuff like that. Very comic booky.
Okay.
That was back when comic book movie wasn't super cool.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool.
I don't consider mainstream, like Iron Man. After Iron Man, people were like, "Oh, this comic book stuff is kind of dope."
Oh yeah.
Before
when
that,
it really became hella mainstream. People were about it.
Yeah.
But moving on to MCU, like I think a lot of people didn't really like the first Captain America as much as I did. Because I love that movie. That's my favorite MCU film. Yeah. But for a lot of people, like it's like, oh yeah, it was cool. But for me, like again, cinematography wise, I thought it was like very different. Yeah. Aside from the first Black Panther, because Ryan Coogler did that upside down shot. That's it. But no, I enjoyed the first Avenger. What other underrated movies did you like?
Dread.
The
recent one, not the Stallone.
I was gonna say the Sylvester Stallone.
Not the Stallone one. The one where you could actually understand, like Carl Urban. That one, I wouldn't call it underrated. Yeah. It's just not as appreciated. As, a lot of people didn't even know it was a comic book movie.
Yeah. Well, what's his famous line? I'm the judge, something in Executioner.
Yeah.
The judge, the prosecutor, and
jury, just executioner, something like that.
Yeah.
But like have you watched Dread? That one scene when before she. Spoiler before
who cares?
It's hella before the mom dies, like he shoots her and then she's on hella drugs, right? So like time's moving in super slow-mo. It was like super colorful. I thought that was super sick.
I think that was the first time they used the Phantom camera. That's like the hyper slow-mo camera. I think that's what I remember.
Yeah, cinematography of that movie was like top notch.
It was hella good. Another one for me, this is a 90s film. I know a lot of people don't really like dialogue driven films.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah. So do you think I know you haven't watched Oppenheimer. Do you think you would enjoy Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer's not the movie I'm talking about, by the way, but like it's a very dialogue driven movie.
I'll have to see it. I like some of them.
Okay. Yeah. Well, for me it's Meet Joe Black, and it's with Brad Pitt, Anthony Hopkins, and this random chick that I also thought was cute. I'm gonna say this, like I think if I have to say a type, it might be her. I think she's hella pretty. Anyways, it's an interesting premise. Basically, the girl and Brad Pitt meets, and they walk their separate ways. But then, as they walk away, Brad Pitt gets hit by a car, right? And then the spirit of death takes over his body, and then comes for Anthony Hopkins, because Anthony Hopkins is the girl's father, and he's like some rich business exec, and then Death as Brad Pitt tells Anthony Hopkins, like, I'll give you extra time to live if you show me the world, because he's never experienced like the world and Earth. So it's like it's Brad Pitt like kind of acting a little awkward, like him trying a peanut butter sandwich for the first time. Yeah. So it's just stuff like, but I just like that movie. Like the dialogue.
That's a cool premise.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Like you don't really see movies like that like too often. Yeah, but it's really good. And then spoilers, but when Death takes Anthony Hopkins away, Brad Pitt's like actual character like comes back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so he comes back to life.
Yeah, and then he comes back and like with the girls like, what? I remember that we were at a diner or something like that. And he's like, and then the chick was all like, you know what? Same looking guy. I'm gonna run with it. Basically, damn. Basically,
it's Brad Pitt.
Exactly, it's Brad Pitt. And then since we're like quote unquote weebs, well, technically we're not. After Anime Expo, but like, do you have any favorite anime movies that you've watched?
Yeah, I had to look this up earlier because I didn't watch many of them. And a lot of them were not very memorable. So the basic bitch one is just the Dragon Ball Z movies.
I mean, you can't go wrong with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, my favorite one's the Trunks, History of Trunks.
Yeah,
when Gohan dies.
Yeah, and he had one arm.
Yeah, he had one
Spoilers.
arm. I like the art. I like the art style of the old DBZ movies.
Yeah,
the new ones are the CG. They're not it. I like CG. Do you like CG on anime? They're kind of weird looking, man.
It depends. It depends. It might look corny. If it's pure 3D rendering, it might look a little off.
It's cell shaded, so it looks like a video game. No.
I don't know. Yeah. We'll see. For me, have you ever watched Summer Wars?
No.
That's like my absolute favorite anime movie. Yeah, and if you watch it, it basically it's something that could happen now. Like there's this like whole online like server called Oz, which like could be the equivalent of Meta. And everyone does everything through Oz, like emails, business transactions, and everything. And then a virus like gets leaked, and then because it's so anime, like when they fight the virus, it's very like Digimon like.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's like, like a family story. Dude, you should watch it. I got one of my clients to watch it, and he loved it. He's like, "Ew, it's pretty good." Exactly. And he's white. Which, I'm not discriminating, but no, like, I think Summer Wars is awesome, and it's not like a Miyazaki film or a shonen film.
Okay.
It's just like a regular.
Yeah, like a lot of these Japanese animated movies have like a much deeper story and like
exactly
storytelling.
You get so invested.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. But in terms of like shonen, I'm a big Naruto fan, and I think my favorite one is the Blood Prison. Did you watch that one?
I watched so many of them.
Do you remember that one though?
I don't remember that one.
He goes to jail.
He
goes to jail, and then there's like a Pandora's box type thing.
I really don't remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so. But I don't know. I really like that one. The action scenes is cool, especially when he goes into Sage mode or Senin modo.
The one that I remember the most was when Akatsuki helped him in one of the movies.
Oh, that's the like the Tsukiyomi.
Yeah. And then the next one was, I think, when he was like hooking up with not hooking up. He was with the princess. He had the rescue the princess or something.
He was hooking up.
It was hooking up.
No. I wish, man.
Yeah.
I want all my favorite characters to be clapping cheeks, man.
But those are the only two I like.
I'm rooting for them. Okay. Let's move on to like some movie favorite movie twists.
Yeah.
Like this was hard for me. Like I was really trying to think of stuff before we recorded. Yeah. What were your favorite movie twists?
Shutter Island was
pretty good one.
Pretty good.
All right, should we say spoilers again? Who cares?
Man, if you haven't watched a movie in like 15 years, that's on you, bro.
Yeah. So basically, like Leo was a detective.
It was like a marshal, like U.S. Marshal or something.
But it turns out he was the patient the whole time. Oh.
Yeah.
Because he's the one who killed his wife and kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would too, man. The kids are hella annoying, man.
Jordan Peele's second movie, Us, I thought that was a plot twist for me because I didn't expect that. So basically, the main girl, I can't pronounce her name, or I don't want to try. She was the clone the whole time. Yeah. That's why she couldn't talk as a kid. I was like, whoa. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember watching, when you watch Get Out, you kind of got all the innuendos, like, face value.
Yeah.
But then Us, like, you don't really see that at all. I'm like,
And the ending's kind of unsettling.
What's the
ending? All the clones when they just do like a giant.
Oh, they're holding hands, right? I thought when they went underground.
Yeah, through that little mirror.
That was freaky to me. Like like eerie hallways. Come on, I don't do scary movies, so eerie hallways was freaking me out. Yeah. I couldn't get into it at all.
Another one that's recent is Joker.
The one with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Like
what plot twist?
Well, I mean, there was two of them, right? Number one, the first one was when he thought he was Bruce Wayne, right?
No,
when he thought he was like related to like what's his dad's name? Thomas Wayne.
Oh, Thomas Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh, and he went to the house, right?
Yeah. So I was like, what the hell? That's not in the comics. So I thought that was real because they built a whole narrative around it, right?
Yeah.
And then the second one was finding out that his crush or like his side piece, the relationship was completely in his head the whole time.
Yeah. Because it seemed legit.
It did. Like the whole thing was just like it made you feel like you were schizophrenic.
Yeah.
When you were watching it.
And next thing he's just sitting in her living room, just hella random. You're just like, oh, okay.
And you know what's really unsettling about that movie was when he was dancing with his shirt off. And he had like this deformed.
Oh, and he was hella skinny.
Bro, yeah.
Dude, Joaquin Phoenix like starved, so he didn't look like that.
Yeah.
It was freaky. I thought what was nasty was the intro of the movie where he was in the dressing room and he was like hunched over.
Yeah, dude. Like, you see his like spine all over.
Bro.
It's almost as bad as a Machinist. Machinist.
Machinist.
Bro,
that's body
was
goals for me.
I think he did that and then he went straight to Batman.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
In like a span of like 8-9 months. I think he was like. I remember for the Machinist, he ate only half an apple and a can of tuna every day. I feel that. And then just like bulked up for Batman Begins.
Oh, that go, man.
I guess so. All right. Let's move on to some favorite like just movie adaptations.
Okay.
Yeah. So what movie adaptations did you enjoy?
From
comic books, from books, from anime.
Fight Club.
Okay, Fight Club
was cool.
Fight Club's like
which was also a good twist.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either.
Yeah.
Tyler Durden, man. Yeah. Hey, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt.
Can you imagine being that disassociated that like you're cucking yourself? Because he was smashing the girl, right? But he.
Oh,
right.
That's right.
That's some next level disassociation, man. That's crazy.
Would you imagine yourself to be Brad Pitt, Tyler Durden one time? Basically, like that's his like imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Or his alter ego.
Yeah.
Would you want Brad Pitt to be your alter ego?
No, I want Edward Norton, man.
That's basically you now,
yeah.
Mr. No Sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess so. All right. For me, I really liked Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah,
that movie was just hella fun.
Did you like the Nick Cage as the Batman of that universe?
You're talking about Kick-Ass.
Is that Kick-Ass?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Scott Pilgrim's the super vegan, right?
Scott Pilgrim is the one with Michael Cera. Yeah, with,
super vegan.
Brandon Routh.
Yeah.
That one.
Okay, I remember that one now.
And Chris Evans being he like did the rail and he died. Yeah. No, like that movie's like hella funny to me. Yeah. There's that one. It's like garlic bread makes you fat. Michael Cera, man. I think Michael Cera hasn't been in a movie in hella long.
What's the last one he was in? Was he in Juno?
Yeah. He was the one who knocked up.
You know, I always get him and the Social Network guy mixed up.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess.
They're cool.
I kind of see it.
Yeah.
But to me, I think Michael Cera could be the next Superman.
Yeah.
I'm convinced. Make it happen, Hollywood. Make it happen. Ease.
Yeah, another one is Dune that just came out. Well, not just came out.
Part 2's coming out. Soon. Later this year.
That was super sick. Have you watched the original Dune?
No.
That was not. I mean, it was back in like the 70s.
Yeah.
They were trying to.
That was Ridley Scott, right?
Yeah, they didn't have a technology. Because if you look at the artwork of the book, their source material, it's crazy. Like the shapes, they try to go like really.
Did you watch the original Blade Runner?
I did.
Yeah, the 70s, the Harrison Ford one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the effects there was pretty tight.
It was tight, but like Dune, like the shapes of the shit is just like even in the new movie, you've seen it, right?
Yeah, I love the new movie.
Yeah, I like how that one tribe of people are just talking like full like baritone. They're like hella deep voice.
Oh yeah. I forgot. And then Zendaya.
Yeah, Zendaya.
Zendaya's in it. All right, let's end it with some like film hot takes, and then we'll close it up. So, what do you have as a film hot take?
It's gonna offend all the Asians. I think Parasite was just okay. It wasn't that good of a movie.
Okay, for me, I would disagree because I really enjoyed that movie, but also I didn't know what the movie was about, so I went into that movie thinking that it was a horror film. So I watched it twice in theater. So like the first time, I was like clenching my body, like waiting for something to happen. I'm like, all right, man, like a lower income family going to a rich house or something, like something's up.
Yeah.
Something's up. So I was like waiting for it.
And you're like, oh, the dad smells. Is he hiding a body?
Anything. Yeah. I was waiting for something. So
I think what ruined it for me was how overhyped it was. Because people were like hailing it as like the best foreign film of all time, which I really disagree with that.
Yeah, I'll disagree with that too. But then, as a film in general, let's like take away all of the hype and like the fanatics of it. Did you actually enjoy?
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I think the hype. I mean, like with everything, right? The hype kills.
Right.
Because I had such super high expectation.
And then you watched it.
And I watched it. I was like, it was okay. I didn't say it was a bad film. It's okay.
Another thing about that movie that freaked me out is so one thing I'm kind of homophobic. That's HE. Because every time I say that, people think that I say homophobic. I'm hemophobic. I have a fear of blood. Specifically my own. So
you fear he's like the pronoun he. All right, but there was a lot.
I ain't trying to get canceled.
There was a lot of blood in that movie.
Yeah. So like that, the ending scene, the party scene,
when we just
freaked me out. I was squirming in my seat. I was just like, oh, because the thing is that a lot of times for movie blood, you can kind of tell when it's fake.
Like
but when it becomes like pretty real, like when it looks very authentic, that's when it like freaks me out. So, and especially if you get stabbed in like the chest or the neck, any like stab chest or neck, that freaks me out the most.
Does it give you like shivers when he smashed the dude's head and like there's like a pool of blood coming out?
Actually, that was not cool. Really. It was literally just the birthday party scene. Yeah. Just blood bursting. To actually see it. I think once I see the blood, it's fine. I think it's like when I see it coming out of the body, I'm just like, oh. I see. I got the heebie-jeebies, man. Moving on to like more Asian films. Another Korean film, Train to Busan. I thought that was okay. Everyone's hyping that up.
They really were.
They were like, dude, Train to Busan was tight. And then I watched it. I'm like, this is the most basic plot line
Do you like zombie movies though?
They're cool.
Yeah.
I like the Warm Bodies. Rom-com.
What about y'all? You ever watch like 28 Days or Months Later?
It's days. Or is there a month too or no?
Yeah, that's the one with Jeremy Renner.
Oh.
When he pushes the car and he's like.
No, I just know the 28 Days because that's when Cillian Murphy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that
cool.
one.
Like World War Z, watch that?
World War Z was cool. What's another?
I thought that was the worst type of zombies because they would fucking combine like Megatron.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, no, hell no.
It was a good ride.
But you know, I think the best zombie movie of all time was Shaun of the Dead. That movie was so good, man.
Oh my god, dude! I hella forgot about Shaun of the Dead. That's like that came out when we were in high school, right?
Yeah, no, that movie was hella funny.
That's hella old. Another one is so the director Wes Anderson. He's known for making very like 2-dimensional angle films, like very flat. I think it's like old school, like kind of European style films. So films like Royal Tenenbaums,
Grand Budapest Hotel,
Hotel, Isle of Dog. The newest like Jupiter or something or something.
Yeah,
whatever. What do you think of his style of filmmaking? Because a lot of people argue either they completely hate his film style or they actually enjoy it.
I wouldn't say I hate it. The only time I've seen his movies were on the plane. Right?
Okay.
So like I wouldn't go on my way to watch his movies. But
really?
Yeah.
I
only watched Isle of Dog.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You should watch Grand Budapest Hotel. Yeah. If you ever watch another one, I would say you would like that one.
Okay.
That one's cool. It's like it has a Voldemort. Ralph Fiennes.
Does he have a nose in that movie?
Yeah.
Damn out.
I guess so. All right. What is another hot take for you?
One last hot take. This goes across all movies. I think like people who are book purists are freaking annoying. Where they're like, "Oh yeah, the book was so much better than movies," and I'm like, "Bro, I don't want to read a 700-page book."
But also, you have to take like a couple 100-page book and condense
into what, hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So it's hard. But they're like, "Oh, it's not freaking accurate to the source material." I'm like, okay, well, this.
I kind of get you, because when I did my editing class, our final was we could take any movie, like we did any movie, and you have to cut it into 5 minutes, while still like telling a cohesive story. So you have to like figure out which plot line of the movie you want to stick with, and which important like lines and scenes do you still want to include without making it feel like a montage. So I thought it was super interesting. Okay. So I could kind of see like what you mean, like, you know, like these books have to be condensed into like an hour and a half, 2 hour movie. So I totally agree. The movie I did was Tron, by the way.
Oh,
the new one.
The new one
with Olivia Wilde.
Oh, that was cool. That was a cool movie.
Exactly. Yeah. It was tight, and Daft Punk was in it. That's your people. That's your Unz Unz, right? No, I like Daft Punk too. I like Daft Punk too. Okay, I like Daft Punk. You know, I wouldn't go out of my way to, like, you know, roll to them.
I don't know if anyone rolls to Daft Punk.
You don't know?
I mean, I'm sure people roll there. People like roll on the beach to the sound of the freaking ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, which is, I mean, hey, whatever you want to do with your body.
Isn't rolling like a sensory thing, like a?
Yeah, so like I guess the feel of the sand and the crash
so.
of the I whatever, man.
Yeah. Are you the type? This is hella like weird tangent that we got into, but are you the type of like roller that likes to be touched or doesn't like to be touched?
I hate being touched.
Okay, so
I hate touch in general.
Yeah.
It just exemplifies it when I'm.
So gifts 1, physical touch 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when I was at Coachella, like my friends told me I had to be with them with certain DJs because like they were rolling.
Yeah.
And then they said no one gave us proper bear hugs, but since you're here, you can give us a bear hug. I kid you not, I'm pretty sure I made one of my friends come.
Oh, jeez.
Because I hugged him and he was just like, oh yeah. I was just like, all right. Right. He denies it. Hey, he's a big supporter of the podcast. Hey, bro, I love you. Pretty sure I made you come. Hey, man, no homo. But that's about it for episode 12. I think we can talk way more about movies. So, you know, future episodes, we'll probably talk about movies again. And if you have any topics that you want us to talk about, if you want us to talk about feelings, you better be hella specific. Because, like, what are we supposed to say? How do you feel right now?
I feel cold.
Do you really?
Nah, it's a little chilly, actually.
Okay, we'll lower the AC a little bit, I guess. But yeah, just give us topics. You know, again, if you made it this far, we appreciate all the love, support. Anyone who subscribed to us right now, thank you very much. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because we're just a growing platform. We want that YouTube money. Please. But again, follow us on all social media platforms at Short Kings Talk Everything. Links in the description below. You can follow us on our personal Instagrams. Mine is at @SitTheChad. Kelvin's is Dr. Sixpack. And let's end this episode with a random, just any movie quote that you can think of. Any, come on. Like, first one that comes to mind. Just first one that comes to mind.
First movie quote that comes to mind.
Any, even if it's like dark or it's like hella dumb.
Oh man, it's another Fast and Furious quote.
Go for it. Go for it.
The more than you can afford, pal. And then he goes, smoke him.
Oh my god.
Oh man, I love that movie, man.
All right, I'll end it with another Fast and Furious quote. I'm just move my mic back just a little bit right here. Monica.